And as we mentioned, Jordan Jagelinzer and Don Maher are both out at our donation site at MGM Springfield with more on how it's going. And Jordan, who do you have for us now?
Chris, we are having a great time, and we want to thank everyone who has come out this evening. Things are wrapping up. We're only here until 6:30, but for all of you who weren't able to make it tonight, certainly take advantage of this last weekend to drop off toys here at MGM Springfield for the annual Marines Toys for Tots Foundation. We have two Marines joining us now. I'm joined by
Corporal Sarrazin.
And
Lance Corporal Rodriguez.
Thank you both so much. I know that we're trying to stay warm out here. It's definitely getting chillier, but I want to talk about just how many toys you've been able to pass out to families so far this winter.
Yes, so far we've doled out about 30,000 or so toys.
Wow.
We're projecting to do about 100,000 or so.
That's amazing. And people have been so generous, too. We've gotten so many donations tonight. But for those people at home who aren't coming by tonight, who are maybe planning on still buying something, dropping off this weekend for the last weekend, what are some things you guys still need?
For sure, we definitely need teen toys because we don't want to, per se, exclude them. We still want to help out all genders and all age groups, of course, but teenagers is something that we really need towards.
Well, I think that, of course, we have a lot of donations for different age groups, but a lot of people pick up younger, toys for younger generations and kids. So certainly make sure you hit that teen group if you're still going to pick something up. Something else that you guys need is volunteers. Can you tell us a little bit about the help that you need from the community?
Yeah, so of course, as much as we appreciate the toy donations, as much as that helps, we work behind the scenes on top of doing these events, and there's been a lot of comments with the events this year about how we usually have more Marines there, and the truth is they're working behind the scenes to get all these orders completed for these families, working in the warehouse, working in the office, and all the help that we can get. If you want to come in and volunteer, you can do it on the Western Mass Toys for Tots website.
And before we wrap up, we want to share a sweet story that happened here. You actually ran into somebody that you were able to help years ago. Quickly tell our viewers about that and just what that moment meant to you.
Yeah, so I was in the gift shop, and the woman working the counter saw me in my uniform, told her it was a Toys for Tots, and she mentioned that her son, who's special needs, he's 32 now and doing great. We were actually able to help him many years ago when he was a kid, and it's really nice because with all of this, it's really easy to get caught up doing the work and kind of forget that hey, there are families behind this, there are people that we are affecting, and it means something to them. So it's really nice to have that gentle reminder.
And that's what it's all about. It is the season of giving, so please help one of those families. It makes all the difference for them by dropping off a new and unwrapped toy. Things are wrapping up for our Western Mass News team here tonight. But again, 24/7, you can drop off those toys at MGM Springfield, at least through the weekend, and then it's done, and we'll have to wait until next season. Thank you both so much for your time and your service. Things have been going great tonight. It is getting chillier, though, so for those of you who are heading down to maybe have a fun Friday night out, or you're heading here this weekend, let's check in with meteorologist Don Maher. Don, how's it looking?
Well, as you mentioned, Jordan, it is chilly, but certainly not as bad as it was, last Friday when we were out here. And as you can see, I'm joined by some very special guests this evening. I have Wally, the Green Monster. And Wally, did you notice my photographer with the Yankees scarf? I mean, what is with that? I mean, maybe we need to get him some Red Sox gear for Christmas. What do you think? Think maybe we can hook him up with something here? All right, well, we've had a great time tonight, haven't we, Wally, so far? We had a great time this evening. And, of course, it's not just Wally here with me this evening. I have Mrs. Claus and Mistletoe all the way from the North Pole. Good evening.
Good evening to you.
How has everything been so far this evening?
Oh, it's been wonderful. It's so nice to see all the toys gifted to the foundation.
Yes, the turnout has been great this evening. And, we were talking a little bit earlier, and my anchor back at the studio, Chris, asked if I was on the nice list or the naughty list. So I'm gonna put you on the spot here, Mrs. Claus.
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to check the list. Maybe twice.
Mistletoe, can you put in a good word for me, maybe?
I'll do my best.
I appreciate it. But yes, we've been having a great time here this evening. And if you are heading out this evening, we do have the clouds, but at least we are dry. We will remain dry into the first part of the overnight. Temperatures in the 30s. Basically, we're going to see temperatures hold steady, maybe drop off a couple of more degrees as we head on into the overnight. If you're heading out tomorrow, though, you're going to want to have the umbrella handy. This is looking like a damp start to the weekend, albeit a bit on the mild side. Of course, we'll have more on that in my full forecast coming up in just a couple of minutes from now. For now, live at here at MGM Springfield, First Warning meteorologist Don Maher. Chris, I'll send it back to you in the studio.